You've got the RGB keyboard, the RGB mouse, and maybe some RGB computer components, but what about your gaming chair? Sure, you might have a high-backed gaming chair, but does it have RGB? Well, if you opt for the Vertagear SL5000, it could, thanks to their new RGB upgrade kits. Is it unnecessary? Absolutely. But if you're looking for a way to make your stream or content stand out, there's not much else like this. But this does come with a pretty hefty price tag as well, so let's check it out. Thanks for watching 9 to 5 Toys. Be sure to like, subscribe, and enable notifications with the bell icon so you don't miss any upcoming videos. Hey everyone, Jordan here with 9 to 5 Toys, and as you can see, we are checking out the Vertagear SL5000 with the RGB upgrade kits. So we have both of them, the top and the bottom, and I will briefly talk about the chair and my experience with it so far, but this is mainly going to be about these RGB LED upgrade kits. Getting the SL5000 set up is pretty straightforward. It's not nearly as beastly as the Anti-Seat Fanatic chair we did recently, so getting it up my stairs and maneuvering it around the room was much easier. With 6 color options and some limited edition colorways, the midnight blue variant that we have here is an attractive mix of navy blue and black materials with a bright yellow accent stitching. Overall, I think the SL5000 has a really pleasant shape. The sides of the bottom seat and backrest have plenty of shape, while the rest of the surfaces remain pretty flat. It doesn't have much in the way of contour in the backrest, it's all pretty flat, and so is the bottom as well, so it's not necessarily an ergonomic chair, it's that, race-style gaming chair. It does have great armrests with 4 ways of adjustment. They can go up and down, in and out, forward and backwards, and they can pivot as well. And the backrest will recline to almost horizontal, so a lot of different room in there for adjustment. The base will rock, but you can also tighten that so it doesn't rock as much, or even lock it down if you don't want it to move. Ultra premium high resilience foam provides plenty of support throughout the chair, while the straight back can be set to any angle that works for your body and play style. It is a bit smaller and doesn't support as much weight as that Anti-Seat Fanatic chair that we recently checked out. The SL5000 will go up to 260 pounds recommended, and is recommended for heights up to 6'4". One thing to keep in mind though, if you are a little bit of a taller player, I'm 6'1", and as you can see, I am blocking some of the RGB here. So there are different zones there on the bottom that will light up as well. But as you can see here, I have the camera pretty much right in line with my eyes, and it is kind of blocking some of that light. So if I were a little bit shorter, if I were to slink down, you can see that a little bit easier. But that's just one thing to keep in mind. And definitely if I have a sweatshirt on as well, kind of, the hood and everything bunched up here will also take up, some of that RGB light. So if you are a little bit of a taller person, that might play into whether or not, you really want this RGB upgrade kit, because, if you can't really see it that much, then it doesn't make as much sense to get it. All right, so now let's talk about getting the RGB kits set up. As you can see here, this just replaces, on this top kit, replaces the little racing handle holes that would be there anyway. So there are a couple of different brackets that you just unscrew and pull those apart, and then this slides in there. And Vertagear has made it really easy to do this. Everything fit together really well, and I've really been impressed with the overall design of this RGB upgrade kit. And of course, it is battery powered. There are 4 included batteries that you can slide in there, and it does come with a charger as well. Each kit comes with a charger, and it has this little handy magnetic connection. You just kind of snap into the receiver there on the back, and it will start charging when it's plugged in. And also with the bottom kit, Vertagear has made that really easy to set up as well. So you first secure the little control base, which just screws in, and then you have the 5 different LED RGB arms that connect to that base and screw into the legs. So once again, Vertagear has made that really easy, and once it's all installed, I'm really impressed with how seamless everything looks. And while both sets come with a little RF wireless USB adapter, you only need one to sync both the top kit and the bottom kit to your computer. So that's nice if you are buying both. You don't have 2 different USB dongles that will be connected to your computer. You can just use one and sync those to it. And then once everything is set up and paired, everything is controlled through the NZXT CAM app. I did have just a little bit of trouble trying to get the different RF controllers to be detected and get the devices to actually show up through the CAM app, but NZXT had some really helpful tools on how to troubleshoot some of that. I'll link that down in the description. It's also in the article on 9 to 5 Toys. And so once I did the different steps on there, it made it really easy to get connected, and everything was worked flawlessly. Within the CAM app, once the different kits are detected, there are quite a few different settings you can swap between. The devices can both be selected to synchronize effects or can be adjusted individually. By default, there are settings for a fixed color, breathing, fade, and a few different rainbow settings. If you want reactive effects, you can also enable settings for Smart, which can change colors based on readings for your computer. So if you want to link it to your CPU temperature or your GPU temperature or your FPS, that's something you can do. Or you can also set it to audio cues, just overall volume, or you can also set it to bass. There's quite a bit you can do in there to tweak to get it to fit what you want it to do for your streamer content. There's even a profile mode for CSGO. I don't see any other built-in profiles here, but that is pretty cool that there are some different settings for specific games like that. And as you can see here, I have my studio lights on, and I've also been really impressed with the brightness on this top kit. The bottom kit is a little bit more dim. It could also be because it's shining down onto white carpet instead of shining directly at a camera or directly into your eyes, so it might not look as bright. The bottom kit does add this just really nice kind of underglow, almost underbelly lights effect that look really nice on the chair and can obviously integrate really well into the rest of your setup. And the little Vertagear logo that is in white is a really nice touch. And while the batteries do last for a few hours, I definitely think you're going to want to charge it after every streaming session. If you stream for multiple hours or however long you have it, I do think you'll have to charge it often. I don't think this will be a multiple day use going in between charges, so definitely something to keep in mind as well. But charging is really easy with that magnetic connector. You just roll it over, and because it's completely wireless, you could even charge it somewhere else, and you just roll it over there, plug it in to charge it, and then the next day you're ready to go. So if all this looks like something you'd like to add to your setup, keep in mind that this does come at a pretty good price. So the SL5000 itself comes in at $400, and then each of the kits, both the top and the bottom, are $300 a piece. So altogether, this complete kit is going to set you back about $1,000 for the chair, the top kit, and the bottom kit. And of course, that is full price. I know Vertagear right now is running a $100 off holiday special, and I'm sure there are other specials that are going to be going on as well. But yeah, definitely keep in mind that this isn't like a cheap $20 LED RGB light strip upgrade that you can do behind your desk or something like that. This is a really high quality, really well designed, integrates perfectly into the chair, has a ton of control through the NZXT CAM app, and adds something really unique to your setup if that's something you're interested in. There's really not much else like it, and so far I've been really impressed with the build quality and performance. Everything installs seamlessly on the chair, and there are a ton of different ways to configure the colors within the CAM app. So if you want to take your stream or your content creation to the next level, this will definitely help you get there. Alright, and that'll wrap it up for our review of the Vertagear SL5000 and RGB LED upgrade kits. Let us know what you think about them down in the comments below. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing. This is Jordan with 9to5 Toys.